Good afternoon and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I was up early again, like 8:30 or something like that, which for like the weekends I feel like is good because I tend to go to sleep a little bit later on the weekends, and I still woke up early today, which was good. But guys, the only problem is that I think I was telling you guys, tomorrow the little boy who I'm babysitting for is going to be here at 8:30. Then I don't know what other days during the rest of the week, but all of the other days that I'm watching him this week will be 7:30 he'll be here, which means I need to be up by like 6:45 or so, or like 7 o'clock. And tomorrow I have to be up at 8. I'm going to actually try to wake up at like 6:45 or like 7 o'clock. Like I said, my alarm clocks will probably both start going off at like 6:45. The thing is, I always try and set them a little bit earlier than when I actually want to wake up, because one, I might hit the snooze button a few times, and two, if I do wake up actually at that time, sometimes I am normally on my phone for like about like 10 or so minutes in the morning, which isn't so bad. And again, I just kind of check up on like what I missed like during the day or whatever, because, or like from the night before, or if I didn't like check everything before I go to bed. Because really, unless I'm really bored and like don't have anything to do during the day, I will really only check my phone a lot of times 2 times. Like most of social media, like I might quick like just check to see if I have like any notifications or anybody tried to get a hold of me or like, you know, commented or something like that. But like as far as like going through and actually like looking at, like at social media, like during the day, I only do that before I go to bed and when I first wake up in the morning. And like I said, I normally, especially lately, have not wasted too much time doing it, because I normally get really tired when I first get into bed, so it'll only be like 10 to 15 minutes that I'm on my phone before I go to sleep anyway, and in the morning it's normally only like 10 to 15 minutes anyway. So at least if that, like I said, if I wind up getting up at like 7 o'clock then, or if I get up at 6:45, I at least have those first like 10 to 15 minutes to kind of just chill, again, check my phone if I need to, or whatever, and then actually get up. And then all of the morning things that I do in the morning, getting dressed, getting my coffee, putting my makeup on, if I have to do something with my hair, feeding the dogs. Jack, now that he's in summer break, normally winds up taking them out, and stuff like that. But like any morning things that I have to do or get done, you know, if I'm putting something in the slow cooker for breakfast or for dinner, if I'm putting it in, oh goodness guys, I don't know what is in my nose right now. If I'm putting something in the slow cooker in the morning for dinner, then normally it will, like, I'll do that in the morning or whatever. So my morning chores normally only wind up taking me about like a half an hour or so. So like I said, then by that time, that's when he like normally shows up. So my time is actually perfect, like a half an hour to 45 minutes in the morning is what I need. So I don't have to be up like super early. The only thing is, like I said though guys, is that if I start getting up now, I'm starting to actually get in the routine of being up by like 8 o'clock now. This whole week I've done really well. I mean, I think Tuesday was kind of bad, but like because I wasn't like expecting and wasn't like prepared for like Monday being up so early, so then like Tuesday I slept really bad. Then Wednesday was, you know, I had to be up again because he was coming, and then on Thursday I also kind of like, I was pretty good on Thursday, and then Friday again he was here, and then Saturday and Sunday, like I said, both days over the weekend, I was also woke up like around 8 o'clock or so every day. So I'm into that routine at least. Now I have to kind of like bump it up another hour, which is again going to be a little bit interesting, as to how I can kind of get into that whole routine. But like I said guys, we will see how that ends up working out. It's just like I said, that is a little bit of the thing that I am like needing to prepare for. So that's why tomorrow when he does come, I'm gonna try and get up, even though he'll still be here at the normal time, but see if I can't try and get up and get myself now into that routine of getting up now at like 6:45. Because then I don't know if he's coming Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or I think there's one day maybe during the week that he won't be here, and then on the weekends he doesn't come. So there'll be one day in there that I, like I said, won't have to get up, but I should still, like I said, try and get into that routine. So I don't know if it'll be like Monday and then Tuesday he won't be here, and then Thursday, Friday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I need to try and be up by then. So like I said, trying to get myself into that routine, because I did it in 1 week to get up at 8 o'clock like regularly. Now I have to boost my alarms up an hour, or bump them up an hour, and like I said, try and get up then. But yeah, so I'm gonna get to bed early tonight. I'm also pretty tired as well. But the other thing too, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday or not. I think I was telling you guys about the greenhouse in the backyard in yesterday's vlog, and showed you guys where we set it up in the backyard and everything. The thing is that I think I was telling you guys, we're planning on putting it back behind the garage. And I think we've agreed that we are going to do peat gravel behind the garage. We're going to put down like the plastic, like, you know, plastic stuff that you put down so that no weeds come back. And we're going to do potted plants as well. And then also have the, what's it called? The greenhouse back there. So the greenhouse will be back behind the garage. We'll have most likely probably have to move the composter back there as well, and then we're also going to do a lot of potted plants back there, because they might not get as much sun, but we can do a lot of different like either just flowers, or we could also do some like tomato plants and things like that as well, back behind the garage. And we can do everything in pots, so that we don't have to worry about, because back behind the garage is, it used to be, it's like on the easement. It's technically our property now, and everything like worked out through the getting the permit and stuff like that, because both my parents were like, we don't know if like the fence was originally there, or our old fence, but because of it being like an easement, because there used to be a, what's it called, an alley back there, but all of the neighbors as far down as like pretty much most of down our entire block all have fences up to that point anyway, or like past it, like over it. So every neighbor pretty much almost on our block would have to knock their fences down too, in order for us to have an alley back there again. The problem was because it was an alley. My parents noticed when they were like trying to do a flower bed back there a long time ago, it was just, we have really rocky soil in this area, especially our backyard. For some reason our front yard is really good, but our backyard is horribly rocky compared to, like I said, the front yard. I don't know what the difference is really, other than the fact that there used to be that what was I gonna say? That I guess I'm really tired today. The alleyway back there, and because of it too, my parents found all kinds of weird, like just like garbage and stuff like that. My mom was almost thinking maybe it was like a trash heap or dump or something like that, like behind our house, maybe a really long time ago. Maybe the old owners that had the house before us just were, you know, I don't know, didn't take care of it well or whatever, or it's like always kind of been like that. But my parents found like really old, like just like tin cans, like all kinds of, I mean, even like some bigger stuff, and like just all kinds of, like I said, really random weird stuff that was like garbage kind of stuff that was always back there, just broken things and stuff. Obviously that kind of stuff I guess could have broken over the years of them being buried, but just like stuff that seemed like it made it like some type of like junkyard, or like not a junkyard, but like some type of like trash heap or something like that, that like used to be back behind our garage in that back like alley, maybe between ours and our neighbors' yards and stuff like that. Like maybe there was a dumpsters back there or something like that, you know, a while ago, because there is still like a little bit of a paved space, that is where it starts, but then pretty much where it's up to like then our yard, because our house is the second from the corner lot, is like, I don't even know, it's just like nothing is there anymore other than our yard, you know. But it used to go up to like that point, so my mom was thinking like maybe there used to be like trash like cans or dumpsters or something like that used to be back there behind like the houses or something like that a long time ago. We don't really totally know, but all we know is that it's really bad soil, and because we've neglected it for so long, now there's a lot of weeds. Trying to get grass, at least in some aspect, to come back there is going to be really hard. Trying to keep weeds out of a flower bed if we put it in back there is also going to be really hard. So we decided that we were most likely going to do, like I said, do the peat gravel back behind there, behind the garage, and then put the, move the greenhouse and all that other stuff. There's a lightning bug, at least I hope it's the lightning bug. It's some kind of little beetle thing. It's flying around in my room right now. But yeah, guys, there's lightning bugs out right now, which is kind of cool. It's also, guys, right now we're finally getting like 80-degree weather the last few days consistently, and it is 2 weeks away maybe from 4th of July, which I don't think has ever happened. We still don't have our air conditioners in like yet because of how cold it's been. Like last week there were several days where it was freezing cold, and now it looks like we're going to, I think it's a lightning bug, guys. We're going to consistently have warm weather like in the 80s at least. It doesn't look like it's supposed to get any colder than 80s, which is hot, but especially when you don't have air conditioning. But it's also finally nice to have that weather and not have 50-degree days and rainy 50-degree weather outside. But we did get a few things done today. My dad did put up the second vegetable garden outside. I was going to show you guys, but it's not completely finished only because we don't have the dirt for it to go in. We also do not have the what's that called, the back part, because it's right up against the house. My dad can't screw it in, so he has to get actually brackets. We don't have those right now, so it's not completely finished right now, like I said, because of that. And then also too, we also put in, when they were actually digging one of the posts, we had these really big, which must have been one of the old owners, had this really big like paving rock that was actually right over, or right like where you would come in from the gate, and so they actually had to dig it up. We didn't know how big it was because it was just barely exposed. We thought like, oh, maybe it's like a little rock or something like that. They had to dig this huge rock out. It was heavy too, and move it so that they could actually put the put the post in the ground. So today we ended up actually putting it back in, because then there was a huge hole there where they had dug it out from, and so every time you'd come in through that gate, there would wind up, that bug is still flying around, guys. It's kind of creeping me out because I see it out of the corner of my eye and there's like a flying bug, but I think it's just a little lightning bug. How it got in my room, I don't know. But we put that in the ground as well. My dad also had to caulk the hole that he drilled for the new box for the new light in the backyard as well, and like the patch that he did over the old one. And I'm trying to think, I don't know really what else we ended up getting done. Matthew and Jack also mowed the lawn. Where did it go? Both the front yard and the backyard, and my dad weed whacked. So actually all of the flower beds right now look really pretty because they've all been, my dad does a really good job at weed whacking. Like he goes like in between all of the rocks. When Matthew and Jack do it, they just kind of like, they don't do it very well. But like when my dad does it, everything looks just really, really nice, and it makes the flower beds all stand out too more. So I like when my dad does it versus when Matthew and Jack did it last week. They just wanted to get it over with and weren't really paying attention. So it makes the flower beds look like they stand out a little bit more. It looks like we put more work into the flower beds today as well, which we really didn't. But I need to get to bed, guys. I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.